All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick. So I came across this article, and I came across this piece of information last night, and it's regarding North Korea testing a long-range missile. Now, this is from the AP News Joint, which is a credible source. And it's in regards, like I said, to North Korea. And it says that North Korea's long-range missile test signals its improved potential capability to attack U.S. Now, who's the U.S.? That's America, right? Now you have North Korea, who is not a friendly to America, who's actually aligned with, allied with another one of America's, a couple of America's enemies. You got China, Russia, Iran. North Korea said North Korea just sent those troops over there to Russia to fight against the Ukrainians. So it's getting real wild out here, and things, ducks are being put in a row. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to continue. It's only going to continue to get worse. Me and brother will be talking like, yo, it's only going to get worse as each day passes. Right now, it's quote unquote Halloween, bullshit Halloween, and people going to, probably still people going to be dressing up and all this other shit. But this is going to be over, and then it's going to be November 1st, and then we're going to be to the presidential election of America. But in the midst of all of this, before all of this election, before all this started, the wars and rumors of wars are already taking place. You've had plagues. You had the C-19 emic. You have all these last day prophecies coming to pass, and people still want to only talk about the bullshit folly. Oh, the Diddy's. Oh, the sports. Oh, the NBA. Oh, the LeBron and Bronny James and this, that, and the third. Which is fine. No, don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, none of that shit matters. What matters is, if you trying to receive salvation when Yahawah returns. And that's now, only people think about that is the true worshipers of Yahawah, and those are the prophets and a little bit of women out here, man. But for the most part, it's only the hopeful elect. We hope to be part of the elect, but it's only will be the elect that's really hoping and hastening the day for Yahawah to return. So when you have men out here when you have people here that claim to be followers of God and believers of God, of the Bible, they should be happy about what's going on. We are, and we wanted to keep it coming, Father. Keep it coming, Yahawah. Keep mustering the hosts of the battle. Keep get assembling the heathen, man. Because as these nations continue to get ready for war more, and they keep talking about more nuclear talks and things of that nature, that means we're getting closer to Yahawah's return. All right? So I'm going to read this article. So the title is, North Korea's long-range missile test signals improved potential capability to attack U.S. And that's the verbiage they're using, to attack the U.S., But you had these people tell it, they thinking like, yo, America's but here it is, these other countries are getting closer in proximity to attacking America. You had Russia, what was that, in June, where they went over there to Havana, Cuba, and direct quote from Putin was, I think Putin and one of them Russian motherfuckers that said, what, we can touch you. So you're not untouchable. America's not as untouchable as these foolish Americans think. And you think Trump is going to be able to stop all of this? Anyway, so this article, today, this is 3 hours ago, and it says, Seoul, South Korea, North Korea test fired an intercontinental ballistic missile for the first time in almost a year. Thursday, demonstrating a potential advancement in its ability to launch, long-range and nuclear attacks, on the mainland U.S. That's what it just said. Hold up. North Korea test fired an intercontinental ballistic missile for the first time in almost a year Thursday, which is today. Demonstrating a potential, now it could have been Wednesday. It said demonstrating a potential advancement in its ability to launch long-range nuclear attacks on the mainland U.S. Now, what also North Korea just do? Didn't North Korea just send like 10,000 troops over there to Russia to help the Russians fight against Ukraine? So what's part of that deal? What a long-range nuclear attack, possibly? And people hear that be like, yo, they'll never do it. So why are they getting so closer to doing it? Why are the nations, you talk about everybody want a ceasefire and want the war to stop, but why are the nations still in that same breath all getting closer to war? And a worse war? Because now you talk about nuclear attacks. But continuing on, it says the launch was likely meant to grab American attention days ahead of the U.S. election and respond to condemnation over the North's reported troop dispatch to Russia to support its war against Ukraine. But you can help support Ukraine and support Israel, but nobody else can support the people you're fighting against? That's why America was a big thing of hypocrites, man. Here it is, you could help people go to war and kill people and all that, but when somebody wants to help the people you're fighting against, it's a problem. You want to condemn it. But it's all good, whatever. So it says, yeah, the launch was likely meant to grab Arab American attention. Oh, excuse me, grab American attention. It says days ahead of the U.S. election and respond to condemnation over the North's reported troop dispatch to Russia to support its war against Ukraine. Some experts speculated Russia might have provided technological assistance to North Korea over the launch. Well, no shit, Sherlock. What does it matter? Mind your business. Oh, but you can't mind your business because you ain't everybody's business. And now that you've been in everybody's business, everybody's looking. Now you're the target. Oh, well, if America's supporting my enemy, oh, supporting your enemy too? Oh, isn't America supporting South Korea? This is from South Korea intelligence. America supporting Ukraine? So I mean, that's why North Korea and Russia align with each other. Hey man, enemy of my enemy is a friend, right? Now, at the end of the day, it don't really matter because at the end of the day, y'all all gonna have to go against YAHAWASHI. But let's talk about how the Lord is mustering hosts about. Man, let me get that scripture real quick. Okay. Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 13. I'm gonna start at the top and jump down. It says, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see." Now, when you talk about Babylon, now where we at Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, America, because Babylon the Great is the Babylon when you see the mystery of Babylon and the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great in Revelation and Isaiah, and I believe in Jeremiah, the 50 or 51st chapter, it talks about the daughter of Babylon, all the arrows against them. Her. Let's talk about America, man. The land of Babylon has already been inhabited again after the Babylonians were taken out of power. And it's still inhabited to this day. But yet a lot of, but it's not the final prophecy that's taking place yet. So that can't be, the ancient land of Babylon can't be the Babylon it's talking about in the scripture that's going to be completely destroyed. All right. And it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what we're doing. Hey, that's what we're doing right now. We're prophesying against Babylon. Publishing this word, man. And these elites, all these government officials, they know what's up, man. But they can't do nothing because why we coming in the name of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And the name is dreadful among the heathen, man. So yeah, they're gonna come eventually, casting some of us into prison and whatnot. And we've been warned. But the Lord said what to continue to keep the faith in that name, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Because that's the only that's the only protection you need, and that's the only protection we have. These people trust in their guns. They trust in their military. They trust in all those things. But what did the Lord say? The Lord said, what? Trust, boast yourself in the fact that, what said what? Jeremiah, I think Jeremiah 9th chapter, it says what? Some boast in their might and some boast in their riches. But if ye boast in the fact that you know and understand me. You can boast in your nuclear capabilities. You can boast in your military. You can boast in all these things. But at the end of the day, it can't save you from dying. And it's not going to save you from YAHAWASHI when he come back. Because all these armies, all these militaries, y'all going to have to fight against YAHAWASHI. And that day is approaching. Verse 3, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger. Even then I rejoice in my highness. And who is that? That can't be everybody. Because he would have said, I called everybody. But no, he said he called his sanctified ones, his chosen ones, man. And who are his chosen ones? The elect. The elect. Start with the 144,000 men of Israel, man. That's it. That's only people that the Yahawashi is concerned about when he returns and he's going to deliver. Everyone's not getting delivered, man. Every Israelite's not getting delivered. And that's the Lord's chosen nation. And not every Israelite, when Yahawashi comes back, is getting delivered, right? But continuing on, it says, verse 4, and here's the point. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. And that's what's playing out right now. That's what's playing out right now. Yeah, you had the first 2 world wars, but the Lord said, what? The third war coming quickly. There's one more that needs to take place. And it won't be pretty for most. It's not going to be pretty for most. I'm gonna go back to the article, but you got North Korea just tested ICBM. This is what you starting with the apostles on down from GMS have been talking about. ICBM missiles. That's the destination for America. It just said what? It capable to reach the US. Where do you think we at right now as far as prophecy goes, man? That's what people don't understand. Like, yo, America is in danger. And not just from North Korea and these other countries, but from Yahawashi, the Lord. The Lord is coming back to destroy America after all the nuclear chaos. But now we talk about what's leading up to the nuclear chaos. The Lord said, well, I'm mustering the host of the battle. I'm reading again. So it said, verse 5. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. The whole land of what? The whole land of America. Hey, even Israel's going to get redone. Even Israel's going to get destroyed, but Israel's going to be built back up. America, the land known as America, Babylon the Great, shall never be built back up again. It's over for America, and this is leading up to this. It's leading up to the destruction. What we're living right now is leading up to the days of the destruction of America, man. And everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. And just the people are in denial. All right? It says, verse 6, it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. This is going to happen. This is going to take place. America's going to be destroyed. These other nations, it's going to change. The way life is going to change. It ain't going to be the way of life, the trade and commerce and all this shit. All the setup of how Esau's kingdom is. This is all going to be done away with, man. It's going to go back to the agricultural age. It's going to go back to the righteous people ruling on the earth. Even better than in the time of Solomon. What do you, how shall I say? Behold, the greater than Solomon is here. And he was talking about himself. The first Adam, and he's going to be the second Adam. He's going to come back in the day and back in that glory and then some. Immortality, which he's not going to lose this time around. Israel's never going to sin again. So read that again. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. And it reads, it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. That's what that's saying in the NLT. Isaiah 13 and 6, NLT. Oh, yeah. So, and the caption reads, it says, judgment on the day of the Lord. Judgment on the day of the Lord. So this shall come to pass. The Lord is going to judge the world, the earth, and all things therein. All the people that's not part of the elect, you're about to get judged. So in the NLT of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6, it reads, scream in terror, for the day of the Lord has arrived. The time for the Almighty to destroy. That's the NLT of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Scream in terror. What do you think we're doing? We're screaming. Hell, we're in fear of the Lord, man. And that's why Paul said, what? Be prisoners of hope. We hope to be delivered out of this coming chaos that's about to come to America and throughout the earth. The Lord, at a time like no other. The day that no one's seen. This is the great day of the Lord's judgment, the second death. Man, keep going dark. Okay, so let me go back to the article real quick. Oh, come on. So it says North Korean leader Kim Jong-un observed the launch, calling it an appropriate military action. I bet you did. An appropriate military action to show North Korea's resolve to respond to its enemies, moves that have threatened the North's safety, according to the North state media. Now, isn't that what America we talk about? Oh, the safety of America, right? You want to talk about you're doing all this for what? The national security. Well, but these other nations can't. They can't worry about the safety of their nation and make actions to ensure the safety of their nation. And that's what they did. And that's what, and they said, and you see how they said they said the U.S. Nobody else. They said the U.S. because why? They know the U.S. is the fucking head of the snake. So yeah, it says North Korean leader Kim Jong-un observed the launch of the ICBM we're talking about, intercontinental ballistic missile with nuclear capabilities. It says, calling it an appropriate military action to show North Korea's resolve to respond to its enemies' moves that have threatened the North's safety, according to the North state media. It says, Kim said the enemy's various adventuristic military maneuvers highlighted the importance of North Korea's nuclear capability. He reaffirmed that North Korea would never abandon its policy of bolstering its nuclear forces. So that's one country that's saying we're gonna keep nuclear capability weapons. We're gonna keep a nuclear program. Iran, Russia has a nuclear capability. America has a nuclear capability. And all these countries are gonna have nuclear capability because everybody gonna one hand wash the other, so to speak. But just know that, hey, North Korea, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries, they're together now and they're building all these nuclear capabilities. Military actions here, military actions there. And that's the Lord, Isaiah 13:4, mustering the host of the battle. This shall come to pass. The Lord has ordained it. He has spoken it. And his word is faithful and true. The Lord said there's going to be a third woe. There's going to be a third world's war. And it's coming quickly. All right. It says North Korea has steadfastly argued that advancing its nuclear capabilities is the only option to cope with the expansion of U.S. South Korean military training. So what? America, you're helping an enemy of the North Koreans. That's why they're doing it. And you're against South Korea, right? And since America is South Korea's ally, that's why they're mentioning you. Well, you could have just stayed out. But no, don't stay out of it, man. You can't stay out of it. You can't. You can't stay out of it, Babylon. Babylon the Great. You got your hand in everybody's business. And that's why everybody going to destroy you. And ultimately, this land is going to be destroyed by Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI personally. Fuck the missiles. The fire that YAHAWASHI is bringing and the angels from the heavens bringing. Oh, people have no idea what's about to really take place. But anyway, it says, though Washington and Seoul have repeatedly said they have no intention of attacking North Korea. Yeah, but that's what they're saying. But what do they say? Words are smooth as butter, but war is in his heart. You're giving them military assistance. You're giving them military weapons. You're giving them, whatever the fuck America's giving South Korea. I guess North Korea don't like that. So they say, well, so we're going to start getting our nuclear capabilities up more. And that's what's taking place. The world is the Gentiles are preparing for war. Joel, the 3rd chapter. Prepare war. Assemble yourselves, all ye heathen. Beat your plowshares and the swords. That's what he's talking about. That's what's coming. That's what's taking place right now. All right. It says experts say North Korea uses its rivals' drills as a pretext to enlarge its nuclear arsenal to arrest concessions when diplomacy resumes. Yeah, when diplomacy is going to be done away with soon. Then it's going to be an actual nuclear war. Thus saith Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Thus saith the Lord. Look at that. The related story just says, it's more to the article. So, my bad. Excuse me. So, it says the North Korean statement came hours after its neighbors said they had detected the North's first ICBM test since December 2023 and condemned it as a provocation that undermines international peace. South Korea Joint Chiefs of Staff said North Korea could have tested a new solid-fueled long-range ballistic missile on a steep angle in an attempt to avoid neighboring countries. Missiles with built-in solid propellants are easier to move and high and can be launched quicker than liquid propellant weapons. Japanese Defense Minister General Nakatani told reporters the missile's flight duration of 86 minutes and its maximum altitude of more than 7,000 kilometers, 4,500 miles, exceeded corresponding data from previous North Korean missile tests. 4,350 miles! I don't know how far it is from America to over there, but it can't be that far. Hold up, let's see. Well, I'll do that later. So remember, they said capable to hit the U.S., this nuclear missile, nuclear capability missiles. And it says having a missile fly higher and for a longer duration than before means its engine thrust has improved. Given that previous ICBM tests by North Korea have already proved they can theoretically reach the U.S. mainland. The latest launch was likely related to an effort to examine whether a missile can carry a bigger warhead, experts say. Beat your plowshares and sword. Assemble yourselves, man. This is Joel, the 3rd chapter, playing out before our very eyes. Every day. Every day. These countries keep talking about nuclear capabilities, nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads, long range, mid range. But now we're talking more long range, and now he mentioned America by name, saying the U.S. mainland. It says Jung Chang-wook, head of the Korea Defense Study Forum think tank in Seoul, said that it's fair to say the missile involved in Thursday's launch, which is today, Thursday's launch could carry North Korea's biggest and most destructive warhead. He said the launch was also likely designed to test other technological aspects that North Korea needs to master to further advance its ICBM program. Where we at right now? Prepare war. Prepare war. That's what's happening. They're preparing why? For war. War with U.S., war with South Korea, war with the small hats, war with everybody. Everybody's coming to the nuclear party. All the nations are invited to the nuclear party. Because that's what the Lord said, well, there shall I sit and judge all the heathen round about. All right? But continuing on, it says North Korea has made strides in its missile technologies in recent years, but many foreign experts believe the country has yet to acquire a functioning nuclear armed missile that can strike the U.S. mainland. But they're trying. That's the whole point. They're trying. They say North Korea likely possesses short-range missiles that can deliver nuclear strikes across all of South Korea. So that's the main enemy. That's the enemy that America is helping. So yeah, they got enough for you. And who knows what they really have and how capabilities, man. You know these motherfuckers. You can't ever go with all what the media say, but just know that you're seeing more nuclear talks in the news. That's enough for me. More nuclear talks in the news. All this what people like? If people think people want to say, like we're gonna stop. No, the Lord said He's mustering the host of the battle. Matter of fact, what did it say for that? When you go into the NLT of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4, it says, "Hear the noise on the mountains. Listen as the vast armies march. It is the noise and shouting of many nations. The Lord of heaven's armies has called this army together." Called this army together. You have a U.S. army. You have a Russian. You have an army. You have militaries. But then it also goes into what? Oh, let's go into oops. Oh, lit. Oh, it's 34. So I'm going to read Isaiah chapter 34, verses 1 and 2. I'm going to read the NLT as well. But this is the King James first. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken. Ye people, let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it." Verse 2, "For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter." And that sounds like remember what he said in what's said in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter? Where he said that great multitude of the armies that came to fight against him, he turned them into dust. But they don't tell you about that in the churches. They don't tell you about when the Lord come back, what He's going to actually do. They make it say He's going to come and plop, the kingdom of heaven, and everybody's in there happy. No, that's not how no kingdom was built. Everybody was happy. But in this go around, this kingdom, the everlasting kingdom of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushai, only the nation of Israel is going to be happy. And you know the other nations too, but Esau, you're going to be completely sad. And you other nations, yeah, it's going to be a transitional period. You're going to have to get used to Esau not being on top. Because remember, Esau at the end of the world, Jacob's beginning with that followeth. Y'all all going to be there too. Just like y'all here for Esau's rulership, you nations going to be there when Yahushua comes back and gives Israel the power. And we rule the earth. You're going to be there, and you're going to serve us just how you serve in Esau. But it said what? When the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. Right now, y'all are mourning because what? Esau's ruling. Even other Edomites are mourning. Okay? So when you go into the NLT of Isaiah chapter 34, verses 1 and 2, it reads, "Come here and listen, O nations of the earth," which we're on the earth, right? "Let the world and everything in it hear my words." Now, how are you hearing his words? Through who? His prophets first. Because when he come back, he gonna be a man of little words. You're hearing the words of the prophets of Yahawah BaHashem Yahushai as we speak. I hope to be part of the elect and a prophet, part of the elect. Because it's not over, the end is not yet, but it's closer and closer by the day. Every day it's getting closer to this whole shit blowing up. Literally, America blowing up nuclear-wise. Okay? Verse 2 in the NLT, it says, "For the Lord is enraged against the nations. His fury is against all their armies." All their armies, all the nations and all their armies. His fury is against them. All their armies, he says, he will completely destroy them, dooming them to slaughter. He will completely, so American army, Chinese army, Russian army, NATO armies, all the fucking Ishmael, Arab armies, Iranian armies, Hezbollah, Lebanon, all, you name it. He said he's going to destroy all of y'all. Y'all all doomed for the slaughter. Thus saith Yahawah BaHashem Yahushai. This is going to go down. And each day that passes, each day that you nations are doing what you're doing as far as this war shit goes, and all the other prophecies, the MOTB and all that, Jacob's trouble, as we're closer to all of that happening, we're closer to Yahushua's return. Okay. Is there any more in that article? Okay, here we go. Oh, hell. That's a good article. It says, there have been concerns that North Korea might seek Russian help to perfect its nuclear-capable missiles in return for its alleged dispatch of thousands of troops. Hey, one hand watch the other, right? The nations are gathered together against Babylon. Alliances are being made against America and against NATO, against the small hats. All these other countries, you got other Edomite countries are getting in line. You got countries in NATO that's talking about wanting to join the BRICS, Turkey. It's trouble in paradise for these motherfuckers right now, man. And it's not gonna get no better. Okay? So since North Korea gave Russia those troops, they, give them a little nuclear assistance. So it says there have been concerns that North Korea might seek Russian help to perfect its nuclear-capable missiles in return for its alleged dispatch of thousands of troops to support Russia's war against Ukraine. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said Wednesday that North Korean troops wearing, Russian uniforms and carrying Russian equipment are moving toward Ukraine in what he called a dangerous and destabilizing development. A dangerous and destabilizing development, which means what? That's bad for Ukraine and a little bit for America, because if they start kicking the shit out of Ukraine more with North Korea's assistance, you got North Korea doing ICBM tests. What are we really dealing with? What's about to really happen? Okay. It says Lee Chun-yong, an honorary research fellow at South Korea's Science and Technology Policy Institute, said the early results of Thursday's launch suggested Russia might have given a key propellant component that can boost a missile's engine thrust. He said that a higher thrust allows a missile to carry a bigger payload, fly with more stability, and hit a target more accurately. Jung said he speculates Russian experts might have given technological advices on missile launches since Russian President Vladimir Putin visited North Korea for the meeting with Kim in June, which is the same month that they made that deal with each other. The same month that North Korea and Russia made that pact. That was in June. I believe it was like mid. I don't know if it's late June or early June, but I know it was the month of June where North Korea and Russia made that pact of saying that yeah we're gonna be helping each other from now on. So that was a few months ago, and now by golly, now it's going down. Now they're bringing it to fruition. Okay. It says Kwon Young-soo, an honorary professor at South Korea's National Defense University, said that North Korea likely tested a multiple warhead system for an existing ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile, which could go across continents. It says there's no reason for North Korea to develop another new ICBM when it already has several systems with ranges of up to 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers, 6,200 to 9,300 miles that could reach any location on the earth. Any location on the earth. Woo! Any location on the earth. And that's America. America's on the earth. And please. It says the North Korean confirmation of an ICBM test was unusually quick, since North Korea usually describes its weapons tests a day after they occur. The third world coming quickly. And it says North Korea could have probably thought that its rivals could look down it after it gave away so much in military resources to Russia. Yang Uk, an expert at South Korea's Asan's Institute for Policy Studies. The launch may have been intended as a demonstration to show what it's capable of, regardless of troop dispatches or other movements. This the weapons of the Lord's indignation, the ICBM missiles. Call Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. It says U.S. National Security Council spokesperson Sean Savit called the launch a flagrant violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions that needlessly raises tensions and risks destabilizing the security situation in the region. Savit said the U.S. will take all necessary measures to ensure the Come on. Okay, yeah. So it says, Savit said the U.S. will take all necessary measures to ensure the security of the American homeland and its South Korean and Japanese allies, which is the same people they want you to stop helping. It says South Korean military spokesperson Lee Sung-joon said the North Korean missile may have been fired from a 12-axle launch vehicle, the North's largest mobile launch platform. The disclosure of the new launch vehicle in September had prompted speculation North Korea could be developing an ICBM that is bigger than its existing ones. South Korea's military intelligence agency told lawmakers Wednesday that North Korea has likely completed preparation for its 7th nuclear test as well. It said North Korea had been close to testing an ICBM. In the past 2 years, Kim has used Russia's invasion. In the past 2 years, Kim has used Russia's invasion of Ukraine as a window to ramp up weapons tests and threats while also expanding military cooperation with Moscow. South Korea, the U.S., and others say North Korea has already shipped artillery, missiles, and other conventional arms to replenish Russia's dwindling weapons stockpile. We got you. That's what the deal is about. It's about war. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. One hand washes the other. Okay, so this is the last paragraph right here. So it says, North Korea's possible participation in the Ukraine war will mark a serious escalation. Besides, Russian nuclear and missile technologies experts say Kim Jong-un also likely hopes for Russian help to build a reliable space-based surveillance system and modernize its country's conventional weapons. They say Kim will likely get hundreds of millions of dollars from Russia for his soldiers' wages if they are stationed in Russia for 1 year. So they're looking already a year past this. So look what happened within the last almost 3 years with this Russia-Ukrainian thing. But look what's happened in the last year with Israel and the Gaza and Hezbollah. It's just been a year, but look how much now all the world is in a world frenzy right now. And that's because what? Isaiah 13:4. I just read it. He mustered in the host of the battle. How ye, for the great day of the Lord is at hand. Though it tarry, wait for it, shall not tarry. These nations, even America, because they're not ready to tell the citizens all they preparation and shit. But to know that your enemies are, and you're not, you better. But you know, at the end of the day, what? America's still going to be destroyed because it's prophecy. No one can stop it. Remember, this is the will of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and his son. This is their will. This is his will. This is his movie. This is his story. This is his. And this is all the things that need to lead up to when he's going to give his son, YAHAWASHI, the inheritance, which is the earth. This earth has to be replenished. And the only thing they have to do was going to be fire, because he said what the covenant with Noah was, he would not destroy it again with water. But next time it's going to be fire. And the fire is coming. The fire rises. And soon enough it's going to be nuclear fire. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I'm going to close it up because I got to get back to picking cotton. I feel like a broken record, keep reading Joel, the 3rd chapter, but hey, it is what it is. So that's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." And that's exactly what's happening. North Korea, Russia, Iran, America, China, South Korea, Japan, Yemen, who else? The NATO countries and African countries, everybody getting a peace. Remember, he said he's going to judge all the heathen round about. So yeah, they all gather and fighting against each other now. They're fighting against each other now. But soon enough, they're all going to be fighting against YAHAWASHI. All right, verse 10 of Joel chapter 3, it says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." And that's what they're doing. Nuclear capabilities, nuclear warheads, nuclear missiles. Those are the modern day swords. Getting all this ready. This is all getting ready. This is all getting ready for the great day of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So yes, as the nations continue, they're going to continue to fight against each other. But like I said, soon enough, they're going to fight against the Lord. 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. I believe that's what is it? I think Revelation 19 or 20, where it talks about judging the great whore, which is America. Revelation, the 18th chapter, where the nations will be wail because of the destruction of America. They shall some lament for her, because now ain't gonna be no more prosperity for you the way it is now. All your prosperity is gonna be on your prosperity is gonna be based off Israel, off of the nation, the true Israelites, the real children of Jacob. The real children of Jacob, not those small heads that's over there now. Those are not the real Israelites. Okay? It says, verse 11, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen." Aren't North Korea heathen? Esau are heathen? You know, Ishmael are heathen? Elam are heathen? You don't see no Israelite countries getting into this. Not like how the heathens are. If those going to be a heathen in front of the Jake. All right? It says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord." And it says, "Let the heathen be wakened and come unto the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." And that's what's getting. That's what it's getting prepared for, man. America gonna get destroyed. Shit gonna get shot over here. American troops gonna go over there to the eastern part of the world and fight. They already there fighting, actually. But more gonna go over here, and then soon enough it's gonna be the ICBMs getting shot. You already got China. You already got North Korea. Shalom. You already got North Korea. Talk about this ICBM test. This is today, this morning, or maybe last night, because they like hours ahead of us. Either way, it was within the last day. Hey, man, so, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the Apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the Apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach his truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.